Hello guys, I am Ashtha and welcome again to Peer Learning, a youth for youth channel. So this is the third part of the chapter number 2, history part of social science class 10. Chapter 2 naam Rise of Gandhi and the Freedom Movement of India. আগতে part 1 and part 2 কৰা হৈছিল তোমালোকে in the description box link to পাই যাবা. So let us continue. আজি আমি চাম Communal Awards 1932. This communal awards was basically announced by the British Prime Minister of that time, Ramsay MacDonald, on August 1932. And a declaration of this award was declared at the Second Roundtable Conference. So, ki hol, a communal awards dwara, all the scheduled caste and scheduled classes were given separate electorates. And in this way, they tried to break down the Hindu society by divide and rule policy. Aru ei kothato Gandhijiye khub bhaldore janisil, so he undertook a fast until death in jail. And he succeeded in getting Purna Pact 1932 by getting joint electorates. And later on, he founded the Harijan Sevak Sangh against anti-touchability. So, ইয়াৰ পিছত আমাৰ আছে formation of Congress ministries 1937 to 1939. In 1935, the British government passed the Government of India Act, as a result of which an election was held, aru ei electionat Congress got absolute majority in 8 out of 11 provinces, which also meant that the Muslim League was unable to get maximum votes. ইয়াৰ পিছত আমাৰ আছে resignation of Congress ministries 1939. যেতিয়া World War II break out হৈছিল, India was forced to be at war against Germany without consultation of the Congress or any elected members of the central legislature, and due to which the ministries therefore resigned on November 1939. ইয়াৰ পিছত আমাৰ আছে Demand for Pakistan 1940. Muslim League the resignation of Congress ministries to as the day of deliverance celebrate কৰিছিল on December 22, 1939. আৰু লাহোৰত এটা সেশন কৰিলে মুছলিম লীগে মাৰ্চ 1940 যাৰ প্ৰেসিডেন্ট আছিল জিন্না মানে মোহাম্মদ আলী জিন্না, demanding separate homeland for Muslims, and the British encouraged it to weaken the nationalistic spirit. এতিয়া next আছে আমাৰ individual satyagraha October 1940. In order to gain right to speech for Indians, the Congress start কৰিছিল the individual satyagraha of October 1940 Mahatma Gandhi guidance underত, আৰু এইটোক দিল্লী চালো আন্দোলন হিচাপেও জনা যায়. আৰু ইয়াত কৈছে the first satyagrahi to be under court arrest was Acharya Vinoba Bhave. আৰু ইয়াৰ পিছত আছে আমাৰ Cripps Mission 1942. British government sent the Cripps Mission to India to secure the wholehearted support of Indians and the Indian political parties in the British war efforts of World War II. মানে World War II Indiaৰ support কাৰণ দৰকাৰ হৈছিল কাৰণে এই Cripps Mission to ইণ্ডিয়ালৈ পঠিওৱা হৈছিল. ইয়াত propose কৰা হৈছিল যে ইণ্ডিয়াক dominant status দি দিয়া হ'ব, but কিন্তু এইটো ট্ৰান্সফাৰ অফ পাৱাৰ ডাইৰেক্টলি দিয়া হ'ব বুলি ক'তো ইনক্লুড কৰা নাছিল. সেইকাৰণে এই প্ৰপ'জেলটো both the Congress and the Muslim League ৰিজেক্ট কৰি দিছিল আৰু কৈছিল যে it was a kind of post-dated check. ইয়াৰ পিছত আছে আমাৰ the Quit India Movement August 1942. ইয়াক the August of Movement বুলিও জনা যায় বা ভাৰত চলো আন্দোলন হিচাপেও জনা যায়. যেতিয়া Cripps Mission ফেইল হ'ল, তাৰ পাছত এইটো ক্লিয়াৰ হৈ গৈছিল যে দ্য ব্ৰিটিছ গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট was not ready to make any real constitution reforms during the World War II. আৰু in order to save India from the British attacks, Gandhiji came out with a conclusion to force the British out of India without any delay. And on 9th August 1942, Gandhiji called for a meeting at Bombay and gave the slogan "Do or Die" to settle this for complete independence. এয়াই হৈছিল the Quit India movement. এই Quit India movement lived for a very short period, but it was much successful in bringing the nationalistic feelings among all the Indians. Now moving further, we have the Indian National Army. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, or Netaji, who was elected twice as the President of Indian National Congress, তেওঁক নিজৰ ঘৰতে ব্ৰিটিছে লকড আপ কৰি থৈছিল in 1941 because of his anti-British activities. But তেওঁ escape কৰিলে the police vigilance আৰু further revived the Indian National Army or the Azad Hind Force, আৰু it fought against the British attacks against the British and the Commonwealth forces. But however, Indian National Army was suppressed and it led to the eventual surrender of the army. ইয়াৰ পিছত আমি চাম towards independence. In 1945, the World War II concluded in the favor of the British. So, in 1946, the cabinet mission was sent to India, which comprised of the members to make India a free country. আৰু ইয়াত তিনিজন মেম্বাৰ আছিল এটলিষ্ট কেবিনেটত ছাৰ ষ্টেপফৰ্ড ক্ৰিপছ, লৰ্ড পেথিক লৰেন্স আৰু মিষ্টাৰ এ ভি এলেকজেণ্ডাৰ. এই তিনিটা বহুত ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয়, তোমালোকে চাবা. এণ্ড আফটাৰ ডেট দ্য কনষ্টিটিউৱেণ্ট এছেম্বলি, the Congress got majority of seats in the election. Aru the Muslim League boycotted the assembly on August 16, 1946. And it was observed as the direct action day to achieve Pakistan. And there were rifts between the Indian National Congress and the Indian Muslim League. ইয়াৰ পিছত আছে Declaration of June 3, 1947. Lord Mountbatten, who was the viceroy of that time, declared that India was to be partitioned. India's partition hobo lagibo. Aru a referendum would be held in Northwest Frontier Province to ascertain whether the inhabitants wanted to join India or Pakistan. Aru the provincial legislators of Punjab and Bengal would decide whether the provinces were to be partitioned or not. And lastly, the native states were free to join either India or Pakistan. And ইয়াৰ পিছত আছে Indian Independence Act 1947. ইয়াত 4টা পইণ্ট আছে, marked in red, তোমালোকে চাই ল'বা. And lastly, আমি চাম August 15, 1947, birth of independent India. On August 15, 1947, British domination over India came to an end, and Jawaharlal Nehru was sworn in as the Prime Minister of India, and Muhammad Ali Jinnah was the first governor of Pakistan. আৰু ইয়াৰ পিছত আছে on August 17, 1947, the Red Cliff Line was accepted as the boundary of India and Pakistan. And in March 1971, Bangladesh became independent from Pakistan. So, this is the end of the chapter, The Rise of Gandhi and the Freedom Movement of India. I hope তোমালোকে এই চেপ্টাৰটো ভালদৰে বুজিলা. And now let us take a quick recap of what we have covered in this module. We have covered the communal awards, formation and resignation of Congress ministries, demand for Pakistan, individual satyagraha, Cripps mission, Quit India movement, Indian National Army, India towards independence. That's all for now. Stay tuned with Peer Learning. It's me, Ashtha, signing off. Thank you and happy learning.